Morning, everybody. Welcome to Bodyweight Bootcamp. I'm Diane. Today we're going to do an EMOM workout. So that stands for every minute on the minute. So I'm going to set a timer for 60 seconds, and we're going to change intervals at the top of every minute. And at the end of the minute, you might have a few seconds to recover, and then we'll move into the next minute. Okay, so we're going to do that straight through for 10 minutes, and then we'll take a little breather, and we'll go back and do it again. So in addition to the EMOM, we're also kind of doing like a pyramid workout. So, oh, also Leo, you might want to mute yourself too. So we'll start with either like 10 reps or 10 seconds of something, and then we'll go to 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So it won't always be reps. Sometimes it might just be the amount of time. That matters much less for you. So you just need to follow along, and I'll walk you through it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to build up the reps or time all the way up to 60 at the end of the 10 minutes. And then when we go back to do the 10 minutes again, we're going to start at the top of the pyramid at 60 and then work our way back down to the beginning. Okay. It's a whole lot to remember, but some people like the roadmap. Okay. So for now, let's just start with a little bit of a warm-up, you know, my favorite. So come on down to your frog squat as low as you can get. Doesn't have to be all the way down to the mat. Hands on top of your feet or on your mat or on your knees if you have a little bit less mobility. And I want you to just stick your butt up in the air, wake up the hamstrings. You'll also start to feel this in your quads. So while you're here, work on trying to keep the back flat rather than hunching your back, and that might change how much mobility you have in your hamstrings, but that's okay. You don't have to go all the way to a straight leg. Just go until you feel that hamstring stretch. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So let's bring it up. So feet are about shoulder width apart. We'll do a couple bodyweight squats. You know, some mornings feel like a slow start, like the warm-up feels hard. And some mornings it's much easier to get into it. I'm having a hard morning. Good. So let's start to pick up the pace just a little bit. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Good. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to do a couple reverse lunges. So stepping back. You can also step forward. I feel like that puts a little bit more pressure on the knees, so I like to step back. And again, let's start to pick up the pace just a little bit. Good. Let's do 2 more on each side. So 1 and 2. Okay, let's bring it up to a couple jumping jacks. Keep going. Oh, actually, while we're warming up, I should have said this in the beginning. So we're going to do some tricep dips. So if you have a chair nearby, you can use that, or you can use some stairs if you want to do it on your stairs, or you can also just do it on the ground. Let's start thinking about whether you have a chair nearby. That's probably your best bet. All right, let's bring it to a jog. And then you can also probably use your chair to modify some other things. So let's start to get the knees up. High knees, pick up the pace. Get them up. Use those arms. Good, and then I want you to bring it down to quick feet, like football feet. Good. And let's turn to your right. This is my right. Back to the front. To the left. Keep it moving nice and quick. Bring it front. Left. Front. To the right. Back to your jog. Good. Let's just do a couple jumping jacks. These will come in handy later. And back to your bodyweight squats. Oh, sorry, actually, let's do our reverse lunges. I try to go back down the order. It doesn't really matter. The point is just to wake up your muscles, get the heart rate up. One more on each side. One, and the last one. Now your bodyweight squats. So squeeze those glutes. Hopefully these feel a little bit better than when you did them at first. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2, and down for your frog stretch. So lift your butt up in the air. Hopefully these feel a little looser than when you started. Two more. Last one. Okay, good. All right, so I'm just going to talk you through these things really quickly. So you don't have to remember them all, but I just want you to know what's coming. So we've got burpees, push-ups, crunches. So we're going to do like bicycle crunches, okay? So I'll talk you through those, but basically we're just kind of like a mix between a crunch and a sit-up. I want you to come up a little bit further than a crunch, but I'll talk you through it. Jump squats, and then reverse lunges, tricep dips, mountain climbers, pop squats. So if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a jump squat, but you're bringing your feet crossing in front of each other. Jumping jacks and wall sit. Okay, so those are all the things. I'll give you some pointers along the way, talk you through what we're doing, but just try and listen for the cues so you know what's coming up next. And I might go on and off the screen. You might not see me for a second. I have a timer set up behind the computer. So first thing we're going to start with is 10 burpees. Okay, so do them at your own pace. You're going to have extra time at the end of the interval. Just kind of like march in place or jog in place. Just kind of keep your heart rate up until you get to the top of the minute. And if you're thinking that it's not hard enough, I promise it'll get hard enough, okay? So let's start with those 10 burpees in 3, 2, 1. So you don't have to do the push-up at the bottom, but you can. Up to you. If you want to do some push-ups and not every rep, that's okay too. You're only doing 10, so you can challenge yourself and still have time. Good, 10 at your own pace, okay? So we have some time before the next interval. So use this time to kind of catch your breath. And then if you want to keep marching or moving, whatever feels good. Next, we're going to do 15 push-ups. So if you want to do them on your knees, you can. I would like for you to start with the more challenging version and then move to your knees if you need to. $15, guys, at your own pace. I guess I shouldn't have done some push-ups and the burpees. All right, so you got about 20 seconds. Catch your breath. So next, we're going for those crunches. And we're gonna do 20 on each side. So don't go too quickly. I want you to think about getting your shoulders up off the mat, not just reaching your elbows side to side. Okay, so think about bringing that shoulder across the body to the opposite knee. Let's go for 20 on each side. So try, if you want to challenge, try keeping your feet up off the mat between crunches. That's going to make it much harder. Bring that shoulder across. You got it. Pick up the pace. You only have about 12 seconds left. Whew. All right. Good. When you're ready, we're gonna bring it up for 25 jump squats. Count yours. You don't have to go fast. Sit back, make them good. Use those arms. I'm at 20. Whew, let's go to 25. Nice. Okay. Whew, catch your breath here. And next we're going to go to lunges. So 30 total reverse lunges. So 15 on each side at your own pace. In 3, 2, 1. So pick up the pace a little bit if you can. Using that glute to push yourself up. Nice job, guys. Keep it up. All right, I'm at 10. On each side is what I meant. And I lost count. That seems like 15 on each side. So bring it up and find your chair or your steps, whatever you need to do. We're going to do 35 seconds of tricep dips because I don't want you to do 35 tricep dips. So if you want to, you can bend your knees. The hardest version will be to have your legs out front. It's a nice medium version. Good, so elbows are going back behind you, not out to the sides. You have about 5 seconds. Finish up in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, so 40 seconds of pop squats. Remember, you're going to cross your feet in front of each other like little scissor kicks. And if you can, alternate feet. 40 seconds is a long time. 3, 2, 1. So cross. Good. If you want to, you can reach for the ground in between. Make sure you're getting low enough. That helps. Good. Keeping the back flat so you're not hunching your back as you go down to reach for the floor. Whew. You got about 10 seconds. And last one. Stop there, take a little breather. And we're going for mountain climbers for 45 seconds. Also, 45 seconds is a long time. 3, 2, 1. So keep your fingertips wide, ground yourself. Hips are down, back is flat. Squeeze the core. Driving your knees up toward your elbows. Ooh, a little cramp. Stay low. We're almost there. Keep the butt down. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 50 seconds of jumping jacks. So don't dog these. Okay, try and keep a nice pace. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're doing 50 seconds here. If you want to do a variation and do kind of like one leg at a time, you can do that. You can go forward and backward if you have space. Keep it up. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you have 10 seconds. We're going to go to a wall sit. I'm going to do it over here. Hopefully you can still see me. Last time I left sweat marks. So bring it down. I can still see the screen. So get low. Your legs should be just about parallel to the ground. A wider stance can be a little bit easier. Move your arms a little bit, if that helps. Squeeze your core. You want to hold your arms out. Whew, you're going to start to get the shakes. "60 seconds is a really long time." 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. All right. Take a little breather there. Okay. Hope you guys are doing okay. Now, if that felt too easy, you have a couple things you can do. You can either just hang tight, because the next round is going to be harder because you're going to start with the longer intervals and not have a lot of recovery until you get to the short ones. Or you can always just do a couple more reps than I say, or for a longer period of time if you need less recovery. All right, so this time we're going to start at the bottom, at the wall sit. So we're going to do those again, and then we're going to work our way back up to our 10 burpees at the end. Okay? So if your quads are still burning, get ready. All right, guys. In 3, 2, 1, set yourself up for that wall sit. Whew. Get low. Don't cheat. If I were in person, I would probably tell you to get lower. So think about drawing your lower middle back toward the wall. So tuck the belly button in. And your legs are just about parallel to the ground. So you have a nice 90-degree angle in your knees. Obviously, this is all up to your personal comfort level. We're almost there. Ooh, getting the shakes. Okay. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going right to the jumping jacks. Let's go. Shake out those quads. Arms up, keep up the pace. Come on, stick with it. A couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, going back for those mountain climbers. 45 seconds. Told you it would get harder. So come on down and let's go. So lock those shoulders, steady yourself on the mat. So this is core, but it's also shoulder stability. Sliding. Keep driving. Come on, we're almost there. I'm reassuring myself just as much as I'm reassuring you. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Back up for those pop squats. So 40 seconds of the pop squats. You got it, just a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Remember, reach for the floor in the middle if you can. You don't have to. Crisscross those feet. Come on, you got about 10 seconds. Don't stop. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we have a few seconds to take a breather. And next is your tricep dips. So wherever you need to go, you can also do them on the floor and just do like a small dip. Let's go. 35 seconds. So if you really need an extra challenge, you can do one leg at a time, out straight in front of you. Again, listen to what your elbows think about this and your shoulders. Elbows are going out behind you, not to the sides. Keep it moving. And one more rep and stop there. Take a little breather. And we're gonna do our reverse lunges. So 30 in total, 15 on each side. So I usually just count once I've done each side, that's 1. And then you get to 15. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Step back, that's 1. So you gotta do these kind of quickly to fit them in. Come on. Big step back. Engaging those glutes to push yourself up. I think I'm at 10. These take up the whole minute. All right. Oh, jump squats right after. We're shooting for 25. 3, 2, let's go. I'm gonna pause there at 10. If you want to, you can also do bodyweight squats. Whew. All right, I've got 5 more. I think those are burning after those Wall sits, quads are burning. All right, take that breather, and we're gonna do our bicycle crunches. And we're shooting for 20 on each side. I know that takes up the whole minute, but that's okay. Let's go. Remember, if you want an extra challenge, you can keep your heels off the mat the entire time. Just like this. Ooh, or not. Or you can go back and forth. So lift up. Make sure that you're twisting the shoulder all the way across to meet your knee. Okay, so it's very easy to just like swing your elbows around. You're going for a whole upper body twist. And it's a little bit more than a crunch. 3, 2, and 1. I'm not sure if I'm at the 20. Just enjoy this little break. Oh, actually, just kidding. You don't have a break. So let's go to the top of the minute again. Start your push-ups in 3, 2, 1. So 15 push-ups. Start hard, go easy. Nothing wrong with knee push-ups, as long as you're getting your chest close to the mat. Your head is still in a nice straight line above your shoulders. Your hips are also going down. $15. Good. So enjoy this little break because we're going to do 10 burpees at the end for your last interval. Now, if you want to do the push-ups and you're not burned out yet, feel free to do them at the bottom, or you can do regular burpees. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jump up at the top. Strong finish. I lost count, so I'm gonna do one more. Okay. Whew. If you wanna do more than 10, keep going. You still have 20 seconds. Up to you. All right. Whew. Nice work, guys. All right, so we're gonna do a little cool down. Catch your breath. That felt challenging for me today. Hopefully it felt challenging for you too. Whew. Let's all take a collective deep breath and bring it down to your hands and knees. And we'll do a couple cat camel. So take a deep breath in, arch your back, look up, and then push the air out. Arch the other direction, look through your knees. Again, in. And out. Again. And out. And let's bring it to a high plank. Slowly lower yourself down all the way to the mat. Hands are directly under your shoulders. Push up, look up. Good, and we're gonna send our hips back, curl your toes under for a downward facing dog. So head goes through your arms here. Let the neck hang loose. Pedal your feet if that feels good. And think about opening your hamstrings up to the back wall and lifting the hips up. Good. Walk it forward again. High plank. Slowly lower it down. And same thing, you're going to push up, look up. So try to get your hips just off the mat. Get a little hip flexor stretch. And this time, we're going to send the hips back above the feet to child's pose. So open up the knees and give it a little wiggle when you get back there. Walk your fingertips all the way out. Open up the shoulders. Take a deep breath. Good. All right, let's bring it up. So bring your right arm up and give yourself a little pat on the back. Good. So hopefully that was the hardest part of your day. Thanks for joining, and hopefully I'll see you back here next week for Bodyweight Bootcamp. Have a good day, guys. Thank you.